The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. Let no one weep for me, or celebrate my funeral with mourning, for I still live, as I pass to and fro through the mouths of men. Let us never know what old age is. Let us know the happiness time brings, not count the years. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. He that fights and runs away may turn and fight another day, but he that is in battle slain will never rise to fight again. I speak Spanish to God, Italian to women, French to men, and German to my horse. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 96% how I react to it. Beauty is produced by the pleasing appearance and good taste of the whole, and by the dimensions of all the parts being duly proportioned to each other. Few men are born brave. Many become so through training and force of discipline. Hateful is the power, and pitiable is the life, of those who wish to be feared rather than loved. Hope is the pillar that holds up the world. Hope is the dream of a waking man. I am God's wheat, and I shall be ground by the teeth of beasts, that I may become the pure bread of Christ. The drops of rain make a hole in the stone, not by violence, but by oft falling. The mind ought sometimes to be diverted that it may return to better thinking. Young men, hear an old man to whom old men hearkened when he was young. Die and come to Jesus Christ, then be king over the entire earth. Him I seek who died for us, him I love who rose again because of us. A fraudulent intent, however carefully concealed at the outset, will generally, in the end, betray itself. I'm never less at leisure than when at leisure, or less alone than when alone. Beauty is produced by the pleasing appearance and good taste of the whole, and by the dimensions of all the parts being duly proportioned to each other. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. To have command is to have all the power you will ever need. To have all the power you will ever need is to have the world in the palm of your hand. Architecture is a science arising out of many other sciences, and adorned with much and varied learning, by the help of which a judgment is formed of those works which are the result of other arts. Nobody ever chooses the already unfortunate as objects of his loyal friendship. Grant us a brief delay, impulse in everything is but a worthless servant. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by the rulers as useful. Mix a little foolishness with your serious plans. It is lovely to be silly at the right moment. It is always easier to requite an injury than a service. Gratitude is a burden, but revenge is found to pay. You can judge the quality of their faith from the way they behave. Discipline is an index to doctrine. I prefer death in Christ Jesus to power over the farthest limits of the earth. He who died in place of us is the one object of my quest. He who rose for our sakes is my one desire. Whoever is detected in a shameful fraud is ever after not believed even if they speak the truth. Similarly, anyone who wishes to understand the mind of the sacred writers must first cleanse his own life and approach the saints by copying their deeds. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Fortune has something of the nature of a woman. If she is too intensely wooed, she commonly goes the further away. The intelligence of few perceives what has been carefully hidden in the recesses of the mind. All wish to possess knowledge, but few, comparatively speaking, are willing to pay the price. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook always be cast, and the pool where you least expect it, there will be fish. This above all makes history useful and desirable. It unfolds before our eyes a glorious record of exemplary actions.